Hey guys, how's it going? Got another match for you today, and this was once again when I was molding together my dual scarfed team, and I was choosing between Tangela and Weezing as a defensive wall, and I only wanted a physical one because there are way more physical threats than special in NU, and my team can pretty much handle most of the special threats. Anyways, this Tangela set is from a YouTube set that I saw and a Smogon set that I saw, and I kind of formed them together, and it's pretty interesting, but at the same time kind of gimmicky. And this team is almost finished at this time, but not quite. And looking at this guy's team, the only threat is Kadabra if it's sashed, and other than that, his team seems pretty easy to handle because I have things for just about everything. So yeah, let's lead off with this. I lead off with my Primeape because I wasn't sure what he was going to lead off with, and that's usually when I lead off with my Primeape, when I'm like, I just have no idea. So let's go into Primeape and U-turn. He goes into his Golurk, and I'm just going to go into my Tangela to threaten it out and whatnot. I just go for the Stun Spore, predicting the switch because of how I brought in my Tangela, but no, he goes for the Rocks, which is pretty cool. Here I could have gone for another Stun Spore, but I wasn't sure if he was going to switch yet or how this guy played, so I just went for the Leech Seed. Now here I could have gone into my Golurk, but I was fearing the Lava Plume, so I just go into my Weezing knowing I can take one, and then I can get the burn, but I'm also going to get seeded back. But no, he goes for the Rapid Spin, pretty good play because he's de-seeded, and now he goes into his Sock, and I'm just going to go for the Sludge Bomb, get a crit and the poison. That really does suck, and it nullifies the Sock completely, so if I get the rocks up, he's not really going to be able to switch back in, and he's poisoned for the rest of the game, so that sucks. I'm sorry, I can't control it. And Sock wasn't that much of a threat because there wasn't really a way that I was gonna let Tangela die, but now I'm like, okay, the Sock's gone, let's just fire off one really strong Leaf Storm and then die to a Flamethrower, and that's what happens. And I didn't really have anything else to take a Flamethrower, so that seemed like the best play at the time. I go into my Golurk and I'm like, okay, I can outspeed, go threaten him out, but no, he stays in and he goes for the Giga Drain and does a ton, but that kind of sucks because now I'm going to have to go for the Shadow Punch or go into something else. I could have gone into my Weezing once again, but that would have been kind of pointless because then my Weezing probably just would have died, and I guess my Golurk was just kind of more useless in this game. Now I go into my Jinx. I could have gone into my anything else pretty much, but I just decided to go into my Jinx so I can go for the Psychic, and if he wanted to go into anything else, it would be a 2-hit KO pretty much. And now he goes into his Kadabra, and I'm like, okay, he's probably sashed, gonna go for the Signal Beam or Scarf Life Orb or something. I just go for this, or into Weezing as fodder, so I can go into my Primeape, break the sash, and then probably fodder off my Zangoose was the plan, but it turns out he's not sashed, so I don't have to fodder anything, and I'm just going to go into my Jinx. I probably could have gone into Zangoose there to get my Toxic Orb going, but I didn't. That's just fine because Jinx can probably OHKO anything left on his team. I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam, cleanly take out the Golurk, which is very nice for me. He has 2 pokes left, and I'm like, okay, his Golbat is probably specially defensive because he does have the defensive Torkoal, so I'm just going to let my Jinx die, get off as much damage with the Ice Beam, and then I can probably come in with my Primeape, get off a Rock Slide, kill this guy, and probably kill the Golbat. But I miss a Rock Slide. Here's the Lava Plume. I'm like, no burn, no burn. And people are asking me why I don't use Stone Edge. I can't even hit 2 Rock Slides. How am I supposed to hit 2 freaking Stone Edges? Oh my gosh. Look at this crap. I miss way too many of those. But anyways, I'm like, I go for the Facade. Still doesn't kill it. He goes for the Lava Plume. I'm like, please do not burn me. It doesn't. I get my Toxic Orb. I'm like, okay, I'm at a low amount of health. Gotta kill this guy, and I'm gonna be at enough to live one more turn, I believe, 1 or 2 with like 1 HP, but his Golbat comes in, and I'm like, okay, is this gonna kill? And it does, because he's probably specially defensive. So that was a pretty good game. Hacks involved for sure. It evened out. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and comment, and goodbye.